Hi, I am Kimie with On William Street, and we are here to help you become a more confident quilter, from the piecing to the quilting and everything in between. So this month, we are back with month 5 for our annual quilt along. Now, if you have any questions, don't forget before we get started, everything that we're going to talk about today, the diagrams, laying out the block, that is all found in a blog post. So you'll find the link below the video. So you can head over there. You're also going to want to go over there and get the cutting instructions for the white for all 10 of the blocks that we're going to make this month. Also, while you're there, don't forget to check out our shop and find a fun modern quilting project. So this month, we are making our square in a square block. So a couple of tips that we just kind of want to go over for all the blocks that you're going to be working on. When you're cutting them out, we really do recommend you starch. We kind of talked about that briefly, starching them. If you starch your pieces, especially because we're dealing with a lot of biased edges and a lot of small blocks, it's going to help everything to kind of lay a little bit flatter, a little bit nicer. So we recommend starching, but always starch before you cut your pieces out, because starching can actually shrink your fabric. So make sure that you cut it out, you starch it, and then cut out all your different pieces that you need for the blocks. The second tip is we do want to make sure you've got a true 1/4 inch seam. Check your 1/4 inch seam on your machine. If it's too big, your blocks are going to end up a little bit small. So check that your 1/4 inch is a true 1/4 inch. We do have a video kind of going over that we'll link so you can see that as well. And then we're going to recommend you use a scant for these blocks because they are small. Some of them have a lot of pieces. You can get you can lose some size there if you do a full. So we're going to recommend a scant 1/4 inch. And then as you are trimming things up, as you're cutting off dog ears, as you're trimming off, things that are sticking out, make sure that you're only trimming what's sticking out, that you aren't cutting into the block and making the block smaller. If you do, by the time you get to the end, you're going to find that you're, 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch too small, and you're kind of now having to kind of struggle to stretch to make it work. So make sure that you're not cutting extra into the block. And then when you're pressing, also press, don't iron. We don't want to be stretching and distorting the fabric. So make sure that you're pressing it to keep everything as flat as possible. All right, so now let's go ahead and cut out all the blocks we need for block 5. So first we're going to start with the color, and this one we do need one nice big 4 1/4 inch square. So we want to make sure to cut that out first. Then after that, we just need one at 2 5/8. We only need a couple out of the colored one for this one. Like I said, again, with these bigger sections that you have left over, make sure to hang on to those just in case you have a mistake, you cut something wrong. You can use these extra pieces for those. So now go ahead and grab your white. Head to the blog, get those directions for how many pieces you need for the white, and get those cut as well. So for this one, we're doing our square in a square block. So we're going to start, and our square in the square is going to be this 2 5/8 inch colored fabric. So we're going to start, and we're going to grab our 2 3/8 inch white pieces, and we're going to cut both of those in half on the diagonal. We are going to be dealing with some biased edges here. So like I said, if you starch them before you cut them out, you can also just make sure that you're not stretching or pulling as you are both pressing and sewing these so that we are distorting that biased edge. Now what we're going to do is we're going to sew one of these to either side, and we're going to do it on alternate sides first. To make sure that we get it in the center, you could eyeball it. I'm just going to do a quick finger press in both directions. Mark both of those. And then the same thing on all of the white triangles. Fold it in half and finger press. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to lay this right inside that fold and sew. And then I'm going to do the same thing and sew this side. Now we're ready to add the next 2 sides. And these ones, I'm just going to press those out towards the white. I'm not going to worry about the colored on this one. So the same thing, we're just going to line those 2 middle lines up. Do that one. And then sew that side and press. Before I go on, I am going to go ahead and cut these, trim these. 2 things I'm checking for is I want my 1/4 inch line to be right on the tip of that point. And that's going to make sure that I don't lose it and that it's right where it needs to be. And I'm going to cut off all these extra seams. I don't want those in the final quilt. I don't want all that extra bulk. So I'm just going to go around and just make sure I'm keeping those as square as possible with my 1/4 inch as close to that as I can. Now we're ready to add the next set of triangles. And that's going to be our orange one. And we're actually going to be cutting this one in half on the diagonal in 2 directions. When you do this, don't move your triangle. Leave it just like that, or it's going to be very hard to get that perfect corner to corner. Move yourself around so that you can cut the next one. So now we have our 4 triangles. Same thing, we're just going to go ahead and fold those in half, finger press, and then I'm just going to line that up right with that point. Where that point is where that needs to go. So these 2 sides on, press them out. So these 2 sides on, press them out. So the same thing, I'm going to go through and just trim off all of those extra little ears sticking out. Now this block is probably the hardest block to keep square, so this is a situation where definitely like starching before you cut comes in handy. And then making sure that you're pressing and not ironing. So fold those sides over and kind of finger press gently and then iron. And those are going to be some things that are going to help keep that as square as possible. And then we just need our last 2 white blocks, and these are the 3 7/8 inch ones. Again, we're going to cut both of them in half just one time on the diagonal. And now we're ready to fold them in half, mark them, and we're going to sew them on this the same exact way as before. Sides, and then these 2 sides. And then just the final time, we're just going to do the last thing and cut off all of those little ears one more time. So now our square in a square is all done and we're ready to go. So this should finish at 6.5 inches. Remember, all the blocks are going to finish at 6.5 inches. So if you're having questions, issues with that, they're getting a little bit small, use a little bit of a scant seam. If they're a little bit big, maybe go a little bit bigger of a seam so that we can have those all finished at the 6.5. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We are here to help you. We want you to be successful. So don't hesitate to shoot us an email or a message and we'll help you out. Again, all the instructions for this block are in the blog post. So we have diagrams and things. So if that's easier for you to follow along than just video, take advantage of that. They are there. You can find the link below the video. Also, don't forget to check out our shop. We have lots of fun projects that we're working on. And don't forget to check back throughout the years where we release our new patterns and things that we're doing. So you can always follow us on Instagram and Facebook as well to see everything that we're working on. And we will see you next time.